In this video, we are going to install and set up React.js on Windows for making and building applications and websites. I am a professional software engineer and web developer. I show you the best way and the correct method to install and set up React.js and making websites. First thing first, open your browser. Type Node.js download. Press enter. Click on the link that says nodejs.org. nodejs.org/en/download. The latest version now, at the moment I'm recording the video, is 22.15. This is the long-term support. Install always the long-term support version. We are installing it for Windows. Doesn't matter Windows 10, Windows 11. Using fnm with npm. It is very important to know that when you install Node.js, it automatically installs npm, the package manager for Node.js applications. There are many videos on YouTube showing that you have to install Node.js and npm separately, but that is wrong. Node.js comes automatically with npm. You don't have to install both packages separately. We are going to download the installer. Get a pre-built Node.js for Windows running an x64 architecture. To know the architecture or the system type of your computer, you can check that in the settings. Open settings using Windows key plus I, the key combination, so the shortcut. If you are using Windows 11, click on System, scroll all the way down, About, and here you see System Type, 64-bit operating system, x64 based processor. So based on this information, select it here the installer. You have x64, you have x86 and ARM64. You can also install Node.js using terminal or command line or PowerShell, but it is less painful to install it using an installer. But if you are using Windows 10, the settings does not look like this. When you are on the home page of your settings, you have many sections like systems, devices, apps, and etc. Click on system, and then when you are on system, at the left side you have a side menu. Scroll all the way down, click on about, and you will see all the information about your computer. So click on Windows installer.msi. Go to your download folder, open Windows File Explorer, click on downloads. Here is the file that we have just downloaded. Double click on it. Welcome to the Node.js setup wizard. Click on Next. Accept the terms in the license agreement and click on Next. Destination folder, you can change it, you can also leave it as it is. Click on Next. Custom setup, you can select it here components. When you click on each component, you get three options. Will be installed on local hard drive. Entire feature will be installed on local hard drive. Feature will be installed when required. Node.js runtime, core pack manager, npm package manager, online documentation shortcuts, and add to the path. It is best to leave everything as it is. It means to install everything on your machine, on your computer, or on the local hard drive, so that you can do many things without any internet connection offline. Click on Next. This is very important. Tools for native modules. Optionally, install the tools necessary to compile native modules. Now, you can automatically install the necessary tools, but note that this will also install Chocolatey. I personally don't like Chocolatey. It comes with so many chunks. So it is best to not check this option. If anything goes wrong, you can install the necessary packages manually. Now click on Next, click on Install. Completed the Node.js setup wizard. Click on Finish, go to the search and type here CMD. It is command prompt. You can also open PowerShell. You can open PowerShell as well, it doesn't matter. Let us verify the installation. Type here node hyphen hyphen version. Press enter. So you have successfully installed Node version 22.15.0. Same thing for npm 10.9.2. Now for making websites, applications, you also need a code editor, a tool, an environment where you can write code, make applications, make websites fast, efficiently, with less pain. For that we need to also install Visual Studio Code. That is the best code editor or IDE in the world. Type Visual Studio Code download. Click on the link that says code.visualstudio.com. Windows 10 or 11. Here you have the user installer, system installer, blah blah blah. You also have here different architectures. They are very close to each other. User installer x64 or ARM64. Click on user installer x64, the first option. And here is VS Code user setup x64 and this version. This is an exe file. Double click on it, accept the agreement, click on next. Select destination location. You can change it if you want. I personally leave it as it is. Click on next. Select start menu folder. It is best to leave it as it is. Click on next. Now select additional tasks. Create a desktop icon. Add open with code action to Windows Explorer file context menu. It is very handy to do it. This one is also very handy to do it. Add open with code action to Windows Explorer directory context menu so that you can open a file or a folder in Visual Studio Code. Register code as an editor for supported file types. It is actually not necessary. Add to the path. This is also not necessary because this is a software that you can also pin it in the taskbar or the start, click on it, open a folder or a file directly from any folder or any directory. So you do need to add this to the path. Click on next. So this is the summary of what will happen. Click on install. Completing the Visual Studio Code setup wizard. Launch Visual Studio Code, not necessary for now. Click on finish. So here is the desktop shortcut. You can also search it. When you type VS, it pops up. Visual Studio Code. You can pin it to the start. You can pin it to the taskbar. It comes here. It comes here. This is the start. Now we are completely ready to make or build our first React app or React website. Somewhere create a new folder. Control Shift N to create a new folder. This is a shortcut. Call it my first website. Right click, show more on Windows 11, and on Windows 10 you have everything just in one menu. And here you see open with code. Click open with code. This is a code editor or IDE. IDE stands for Integrated Development Environment. There is nothing so special, but it is very powerful. Here you can create files and folders. You can add extensions to write code fast, to see everything very clear. And here you also have integrated terminal. Terminal or command line, a tool that helps you create things, change things, the settings, the files, and everything else by typing some command words, some special words. Click on three dots. Here you see terminal. Open new terminal. We are going to create a React template website. There are many ways to create React template websites. You can use Next.js. You can use the old version which is now deprecated or kinda expired Create React app. That is a library. You should never use it because it is not maintained. It is not updated. It is already many years that that library, that Create React app library, is not maintained. It is full of malicious codes, malicious software, and virus. Never use it. There is a much better way, a new way to create React template. Type here npm create Vite at latest. Now you can give the name of your project, but we already have a folder with the name my first website. We want to put everything inside this folder. If you give a name here, it will create a new folder with that name. That is your project name. It is my project name. So it will create a folder with my project name or anything you gave here and put all the files inside of that. but I want that it puts everything inside the current folder here inside my first website, and then hyphen hyphen space hyphen hyphen template React, enter. So package name, package.json, select the framework you want to select. React, I gave here React, but anyway, React, enter. Select a variant. You can use a TypeScript, but select a JavaScript. It generated many files for us automatically, and it also suggests what we should do next. We have to install the necessary packages. So if you see inside the package.json, you can always bring this down, can minimize this, rename this, call it my first website, change the version to 1.01. Here you have dependencies and deep dependencies. Dependencies are libraries or codes written by someone else, and you want to use them in your project, and your project depends on these dependencies or libraries. So that's why we have to install them. To install the packages and libraries that are in your package.json, you only need to type npm I or install. It added a new folder, Node modules, added 225 packages. To run your website to see how it looks like, you can run npm run the name of the command. So npm is the package manager for Node.js. npm run div. What this means? This means to execute the command that is written inside the package.json. And here we have scripts, div, build, lint, preview. And we want to execute the div. What it does, it executes the Vite. It calls the Vite library from Node modules. And now it says that our website or our application is live here in this URL. You can copy this like this, or press and hold the Control key on your keyboard and click on the link. Now this is the template. Of course, we don't want our website to look like this. This is not our website. This is no one's website. This is just a template. So we have to modify this based on our need. To make it easier for ourselves, use Ctrl C multiple times to stop the program. Type exit to close the terminal. Go to the folder, right click, open in terminal, If you are using Windows 10, type in the address bar cmd. And here type the same command, npm run dev. Now it is live here, don't worry about it. Now it is much easier for us to work here. Here you have index.html. You don't need to touch this, only if you want to change the title of the page. For example, welcome to my website. Control S to save. Now welcome to my website. Here you have the styling files, and here is the code that you see. Vue plus React. Type here, I am the best. Now I am the best. We don't need anything else. Save it, Control S. I am the best in the center. This is from the React state. To do it ourselves, it will take a very long time, okay? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to ask AI to create a 4-page website for us. And then I will just integrate the code here and show you how it looks like. So I'm going to ask AI. For coding, I prefer DeepSeek. Create a 4-page website in React.js with Vite.js, and the pages are homepage with basic information about my business, contact page with a contact forum, about page with more details about my business, and product page with 10 sample products. My business is about selling smartphone accessories. Send. It generates a complete boilerplate, a complete project template depending on what you ask. But we only need the 4 pages because the rest we have. We have already all these folders and files. Okay, DeepSeek is done. Okay, this is the folder structure: src, components, navbar, product cart, footer, pages, this. So based on this, we are going to create this stuff. First, inside the src, create a new folder, components, and create another folder, pages. Inside the components, new file, navbar.jsx, Ctrl C, Ctrl V 3 times, product card footer about.js Ctrl C, Ctrl V, contact products home. So we have this, the main JSX. Main JSX looks the same. App JSX looks different. Copy everything. Ctrl A, Ctrl V. Now you see error because we are not exporting anything. Copy everything from index CSS. Ctrl A, remove this. Ctrl V, add the new stylus. The nav bar, copy the nav bar. It is here. Ctrl V. Footer. Ctrl V. Product cards. Copy. Ctrl V. Save. So navbar, footer, product is done. To install a new package, you can do it like this. CLS, clean it, npm I install. If you want to include it inside the deep dependency, use -d. Otherwise, if it is a necessary package or library also for production, use it without -d. So we need React router DOM. React router DOM is for handling the routers, for navigating between pages. npm run div. Now we are seeing nothing. Press F12. Does not provide an export. So it is true. Copy the home page. Ctrl V, save. Copy the about page. Save. Copy the product page. Copy the contact page and Ctrl V. The rest is not necessary. Refresh it. Premium, smartphone, accessories, Facebook, Instagram. After a long discussion with AI, it finally creates a style for us because Without styling, it looks like this. It doesn't look good. So we had some fight, and finally it generated the style for us. Let me show you the discussion. It is kind of funny. What CSS library do you use in the generated code above? And it says, in the code I provided you, I did not use any external CSS library or framework like this. But you can add some library, it's suggested. And I said, in the code you provided, there are many CSS class names, but there are no style for those CSS classes inside index.css. Your CSS classes seem like Bootstrap or Tailwind. You're absolutely right to point that out. I apologize for the oversight in my example, blah blah blah. So this is the complete style. Copy this, come back, select all, Ctrl V, save it again, refresh it. Now it looks much better. It gave us a mobile gadget name, but it is still okay. So this is your first React website created by a human, finished by AI. So the home page, the about page, our story, our mission, our team, the footer, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, products. It fetched some products from Amazon, but some images are broken, unfortunately. But we can definitely replace the images. So if you go to the products, here is the list of the images. We can provide some images that work. Let us ask AI again. The image URLs you provided for the 10 sample products are not available anymore. I got 404 for all the product images. Can you fix that for me? To make it funny, it is thank the AI, thanks. Copy, Ctrl V, save it, and let us check. Also image not found. Copy, Ctrl V, save it, let us see. Random 2, random 3. So every time you refresh, you get something else because it is random. Random 5. You can add your own images. Now this is an example page. In reality, all these items, the items come from the database. You fetch them from your database, from your own server. You're not using a list to put it here in your project. It comes from the database. And in reality, you have like hundreds and thousands of products and items. So this is just an example website. To add your own image, create a folder here with the name images. This is an image, for example. Let us rename it 123. Change in this one slash images 123.png. Voila, this is your own image. Of course, when you ask AI to generate stuff for you, to generate code for you, or create website or application for you, it generates something very general. So you have to modify it based on your own need. For example, the about page. Instead of saying about mobile gadget or something, say about Aquinos. This is my business. Found in 2015. Go to the about page. Now about Aquinos. Our story, founded in 2015, blah blah blah. So you can navigate and change only that text. All you have to do is change that text, and then it is your own website. For example, the home page. This is just an example. I'm showing you how you can change it for yourself. Premium quality, our software is secure, fast and free. So this way you can change everything for yourself. The nav bar, change it to your business name. This is an example of a reusable component. You write code once and you use this as many times as you wish. Like here you have a loop and it loops over 10 products and generates every time a product with the given product details. My laptop battery is almost finished. That's it guys. I hope it was helpful. Thanks for watching. If it was helpful, like the video. I have published many useful, helpful courses, tutorials, tips, tricks and hacks that can help you with your career, with your studies, and with your everyday life. Feel free to explore my channel and watch also my other videos. Take care and have beautiful times.